Hello, and welcome to VH1's Rock Reunion. I'm Victoria Dixon. Tonight, we're going to reunite one of the greatest rock trios in the history of music. That's right, we've got them back where they belong, in the studio for a one-time only reunion album. Ah, here they are! Hello, guys, you look great!
Thank you. How you doing? You're really hot.
Thank you, so sweet. Oh man, you guys haven't aged a bit.
Well, a little bit. I mean, we were like 8 years old with Botox here and there. After surgery, yeah.
I love it. All right, why don't we get started?
Hey, no time like the present, eh, guys? Yeah, no problem. We're ready. Works for me. Rock present.
Welcome to VH1's Rock Reunion, where we take the greatest bands that have broken up in rock history and go out of our way to reunite them for one last album. Tonight we reunite the cutest trio to ever rock the house, Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, as they re-release their greatest hit, the Chipmunks song. But first, let's take a quick look back at how they turned the music world upside down. This is Alvin and the Chipmunks Rock Reunion. It all started in 1958 when an up-and-coming musician, David Seville, was looking for that certain sound that would allow him to break into the charts. While feeding pigeons in the park one day, David came across a vagabond chipmunk singing for walnuts. David knew he had found the sound he was looking for, and his name was Alvin. Seville offered him a sack of cashews and promises of fame. 3 days later, their first hit, Witch Doctor, topped the charts. Ooh-ee-ooh-ah-ah was right. Seville knew he had to ride the wave that he had started and quickly set out to find more where Alvin came from. Alvin told him of a couple of guys he knew from the neighborhood. Simon was working his way through law school as a singing telegram performer. And when Theodore wasn't performing in the local community theater, he was working part-time as a cashier in an adult bookstore. After the immediate success of their first single, the Chipmunk song, David knew he had found furry gold.
I never liked chipmunks, or hamsters, or gerbils, or any kind of rodent for that matter. Smelly, vile, disgusting creatures. They eat their own poop. Did you know that? What kind of a creature eats their own poop, huh? Yeah, but I gotta tell you, these three, they were different. You know, they could sing. When you find three chipmunks that can sing, well, you put aside your inborn hatred for the entire rodent kingdom and you find a way to capitalize on those fuckers. And that's exactly what I did. For 30 years, I milked them shitters dry.
On air, Alvin was the proverbial thorn in David Seville's paw, but in real life, they remained great friends.
Oh, Dave? Yeah, we're great friends. This David.
Alvin? I can't stand that groundhog son of a bitch.
For the next 20 years, Dave and his Chipmunk trio were the collective voice of Christmas. But by the early 1980s, the Chipmunks grew tired of their Yuletide image and branched out into something a bit harder. They took a stab at punk rock with a cover album called Chipmunk Punk in 1980. By the time their hit album, Urban Chipmunk, released in 1981, their lives began to spiral out of control. Theodore seemed the first to hit rock bottom when he wrecked his Ford Pinto after going on an all-night chocolate cupcake binge.
Yeah, no, I never made it out of the parking lot. Yeah, I backed into that hand truck that you used to load the cupcakes in the car. Yeah, it flattened the tire. That's the last thing I remember.
He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced clinically dead from a sugar overdose. Luckily, doctors were able to start his heart, but Theodore remained in a sugar-induced coma for 8 days.
It really upset me that I was out for 8 days. I missed 2 episodes of DJ and the Bear.
Sweets weren't the only craving that the chubby chipmunk couldn't curb. Theodore had an insatiable appetite for sex, which eventually led to rumors that he was gay.
Oh, no, I'm not gay. I like sex. A lot. But I'm not gay. One time, Simon tried to set me up on a blind double date. And I got over there and it's Chippendale from over at the Disneyland. I told Simon, I said, look, I am not into that. I don't roll like that. So I got my blowjob and got the hell out of there. Gay? I'm not gay. Theodore's gay. Who said I was gay? I am not gay! Technically.
Of course, Theodore wasn't the only one struggling with vices. Alvin had his share, but his involved alcohol and drug abuse, which led to multiple stints in rehab.
Alvin was out of control. Everybody knew about his drug problem.
Yeah, I've probably done every drug there is known to man. Cocaine, heroin, methamphetamines, catnip. You can think of it. I've used it.
But the heaviest monkey on Alvin's back was helium.
Alvin was hooked on helium. I mean, everybody knew about it. I mean, it wasn't like it was, something nobody knew about. I mean, we all knew it. I mean, I knew about it. Theodore knew about it. Dave knew about it. I mean, it was just something you sort of overlooked for the sake of the band. Yeah, helium. Helium's a hell of a drug. And most nights, I mean, Alvin would show up to rehearsal high as a kite.
Oh yeah, no, that's not a metaphor. He was literally high as a kite. He was like a balloon. He was like from all that helium he was huffing. Because one time we lost him over at Trenton, New Jersey. We had to call the National Guard. Luckily he got snagged on a radio tower, or else bon voyage, Alvin. He was his own Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade float.
Suddenly, a new trio of chipmunks came out of the woodwork. Except this time, it was an all-female group. Brittany, Eleanor, and Jeanette had sex appeal in the hearts of every teen boy in America. That is, until Jeanette's dark little secret was exposed.
Jeanette? Oh yeah, that was Simon and Drag. Took us forever to find out. I think Theodore found out first. Ugh.
Oh yeah, Jeanette. Yeah, I asked her back to my apartment one night for a little makeout session. We're going at it pretty hot and heavy, and then I realized it was Simon. I told Simon, I do not roll like that. So I got my blowjob and told her never to come back. Kick that bitch to the curb.
Despite of all that, creative differences between Simon and Theodore was what led to the band's ultimate demise.
We were like poison to each other. I mean, it was like drinking antifreeze.
Okay, everybody had their album, okay? We did Urban Chipmunk for Alvin. We did Chipmunk Punk for Theodore. But when it came time to do my album, which of course was based on Broadway musicals like Cats, Starlight Express, and A Chorus Line, nobody wanted to do it. Particularly Theodore. Fat fuck.
There was no way I was doing some gay-ass show-tune album, okay? I mean, come on. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. Horse shit.
Dave Seville, the man responsible for all of their success, couldn't take it anymore and quit as their manager.
I'm responsible for all their success. I told them that if it hadn't been for me, 20 years ago, they'd all be sticking out of Richard Gere's ass. Fucking chipmunks. Ungrateful bastards.
He now resides in a retirement home in Key West, Florida. The smartest chipmunk, Simon, was well aware of the fleeting price of fame.
I know how the music industry is. It's cruel, especially to animals. I mean, everybody knows about the sex story with Led Zeppelin and the shark. I mean, I just want to have something to fall back on.
Simon now lives off residuals of his patented improvement on a common women's hygiene product.
I invented that little string at the end of a tampon. And I can honestly say that I help out millions of women across the world once a month.
Yeah, really doesn't surprise me that he would invent something like that. I mean, he wishes he had one.
He invented something? Wait, which one are we talking about? The fat one or the geek?
Theodore continues his music career.
Yeah, I've been kicking around this old grunge metal thing, you know, trying to break away from the whole boy band image that the others pigeonholed me into. Thinking about getting a couple of tats, some piercings, thinking about getting a nipple ring, ear ring, nose ring, scrotum ring, maybe like an eyebrow ring, some toe rings, tail ring, and a regular ring. And then get my teeth capped.
Although he still battles with his own consuming desires.
You know, I've tried to lose weight. If I tried it once, I tried it 1,000 times. But all I have to do is eat one little salad and it all comes right back. I don't understand it. I mean, they have some of these models that are just, I mean, they, they're so skinny and they're just eating like a horse. And maybe I should start vomiting or something. I just don't understand it. That's tasty.
Alvin has redefined himself and continues his music career under a new moniker.
Yeah, no longer Alvin, I'm A-Livin'. I'm on tour with the Three Dirty Rats. That's dirty with 3 R's.
Let's now step back into the studio to check on their progress.
Oh, motherfucking Christmas, time of deal. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can't last. Merry Christmas, don't make me pop a cap on your ass. I wanna play in that loop-de-loop. I wanna, I gotta clear my throat. Simon, you come in here and do this right now. I won't take a break. Christmas, Christmas time is near. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can't last. Hurry Christmas, hurry fast. Want a plane that loops the loop. Me, I want a hula hoop. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late. Was that good? That was good. Hell yes, it was good. Alright guys, you ready? Alright. Christmas! 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 Oh, ah! Christmas! 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 Oh! Time for toys and time for cheer! We've been good! Oh, hurry man! Hurry Christmas! Hurry man! Hurry Christmas! Hurry up! Walk the hell! Christmas! 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 Ah! Christmas! 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 Hurry up! Christmas! 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 Ah! Christmas! 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 Oh, motherfucker! How's that? Felt good? I'm not sure I would have made that choice. Where the hell's Alvin? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the hip-hop, man. That's the rap. That's what it is. That's what we're gonna do. All right.
Well, yeah, but maybe we should add a little more grunge metal to it, you know?
No. I think we need to add a little soul to it.
Soul? Listen, Christina Aguilera, this is a one-shot deal. We need to sharpen the edge on this bad boy, you know? A little more grunge metal.
Yeah, it's got a pop.
Yeah, grungy pop.
Yeah, but with a hip-hop kind of feel to it.
Well, but mostly grunge and less hip-hop.
Yeah, but wrapped up in rap.
In fact, it's very deeply beneath some grunge metal.
Look, guys, I just want an album that I can leave behind to my kids.
Oh, look, dude. Last time I checked, boy and boy make no kitty, okay?
No kidding.
You're gonna have to adopt or something, buddy.
As you can see, the road to rock glory is paved with blood, sweat, and tears. But for these 3 chipmunks, their complete love of music binds them together even after all these years. I'm Victoria Vixen, and you've just witnessed VH1's Rock Reunion. Ta-ta for now.
Guys, relax. Why don't we all just take a nice hot shower?
Oh, Victoria, would you like to sample my nuts?
You know, I love you.
They eat their own poop. Did I tell you that? They eat their own poop. And I'm not talking just eating it. They use a fork and a knife. They fry it up with shallots and béarnaise sauce and put paprika on it, serve it over mixed greens. That ain't right.